Wafube. This is Misael Bay, aka Warlock Asylum. Glad you can join me for Raw Talk, another episode of Raw Talk. And today I'm going to be talking about um, a person who's inspired me and encouraged me greatly, Sister Vera Courtney. She has a book called The Age of I Know, Unmasking the Magicians, the Bible Exposed. This is an excellent book. For those who are not aware of Sister Vera Courtney, she does a lot of YouTube work. She was a former Jehovah's Witness, and she just started making videos about her progression, how she left the faith. Um, just because of some of the things that she saw and a lot of the hypocrisies. Very sincere person, very loving spirit, and so I wish her all the best with her book. We had recently did an interview, myself and the brother Keith Fitz was online, and that went really well. Um, After Vera had left the Jehovah's Witnesses, like many other people, they start searching for another truth, and I think she had some experiences with the Hebrew Israelites and that sort of thing. I'll get into that a little bit later. But now she's blossomed and she's moved on to the natural sciences of mysticism and spirituality. That's her way now. So I wish her all the best in that, her and her family, and her, husband Tom, and, her children, and so forth. I want to get a little bit more into this book, The Age of I Know, Unmasking the Magicians, the Bible Exposed by Sister Vera Courtney. It's a beautiful text. It has a lot of timely information. Um, she opens up with chapter 1, a request for neutrality. There's a lot of other information in here uh, that she discusses. The book is packed with information. I mean, you can't go wrong. And basically, it gets into the premise of, how the Bible was kind of like a, how do you say this? Like a summation of a lot of, the epics from Babylon. Even though they condemned Babylon, they took a lot of information from them. Sounds familiar, right? And, she talks about Yahweh, a little bit about his character, and some of the disturbing things that take place in the Bible. She does it through the eyes of her own personal experience, so it's not something that's, judgmental or dogma related. Don't do this and don't do that or whatever. You know, it's one of my favorite books. I've enjoyed it, and I also enjoy the work of Sister Vera. It's always a blessing hearing her speak. Um, she's also a professional astrologist, so you may want to check out her channel, to get astrological readings or to learn more about astrology and stuff. She teaches online very openly, very freely, and she's a really good author. I know this book went through um, a couple of edits because she wanted to make sure that people had the best quality as possible. A little bit perfectionist on my end for me, but I mean, I respect it because she's thinking about the people and thinking about, you know, getting them the best information in the best way possible and in the best format possible. So this is great. She talks about a lot of the magicians of ancient times, how they became deities, and I mean, it's just a lot of interesting stuff in this book that I think you will find amazing. Um, she talks a lot about the Anunnaki, a lot about what we call the Dingir, and that system and stuff. And so I think it's a beautiful book. Um, and it really calls on the end of human hatred amongst ourselves and, how we got in this condition as a human family. You know what I'm saying? And so I think it's an excellent perspective, and I look forward to hearing more from Sister Vera Courtney. This book is very helpful, um, and just, you know, shaping the understanding of what deity worship is. Is it necessary? Um, Human beings, how do they get into this enslavement, the ignorance of dogma, you know, just from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, her work is a blessing. I'm going to expand on this a little bit because, you know, people come into your life and sometimes they're like angels, you know what I mean? And so, um, you know, so she's always been straight up, upfront person and very sincere. I've seen her, met the family and everything like that, and she's met my family, and so it's all good, you know. I just want to say, like, them Hebrew Israelites out there, you know, spread negative gossip and stuff. Y'all just need to stop it. You know what I'm saying? She left the Hebrew Israelites, and they got a sour taste in their mouth and putting stuff out online. So, you know, if you do look up her name, Vera Courtney, and stuff, sometimes you may run across this and understand that these people are haters and stuff. And it's just completely unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? But y'all keep messing around out there. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm gonna show you what shamanism really means, whatever. But the age of I know, you know, is what it is today, you know, and it's about educating ourselves, cultivating ourselves spiritually, and reaching the maximum human potential. So this, what I consider, is like a foundation that gives you a blueprint to inspire you to walk that path. You know what I'm saying? And so I think her work is a blessing. I'm gonna put her URL in the comments of this YouTube video, and I just want to say that I had, you know, benefited greatly from it, and it answered a lot of my questions. You know what I'm saying? So it's very interesting. I don't want to spoil it, so I try not to, you know, get too deep into the book or just even give my opinion too much, because it may spoil what other people can get from it. They may see things, they may get something that I may not get. But for a person who, Sister Vera, of her nature, you know, she works. She's a wife. You know, she's a mother. You know, and she gives her time to try to help people, the best that she can. You know, our roads crossed. You know, because we would have similar backgrounds and experiences with the Jehovah Witnesses thing or whatever. You know, so right away it was like, okay, this is like a sibling or whatever. You know, and but her work is beautiful. You know, I have nothing but admiration for her, and I wish her all the best. And if you get a chance, not if you get a chance, you need to pick up this book called The Age of I Know. I mean, how better can it get than that? Because it's all about self empowerment, and it gets into the vices and the religions that are used against the evolution of humanity and what they're like, what are they getting out of it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are these oppressive forces so prevalent in the world today? And her book answers that. And it's very condensed information. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure you'll get something from it. It's a beautiful gem. She's remade her work. And, you know, she's really doing her thing. I wish her all the best. This is Warlock Asylum, aka Misael Bay. I'll probably hit you with another video shortly, and we'll talk about other subjects soon. But for now, I want to say have a good evening, and God bless.